What's up guys, Odyssey Cubing here, and today I'm going to show some tips and tricks of how to be sub 10 on 2x2. Alright, so I have 3 tips on how to be sub 10 on 2x2, and they are all very simple. So, let's go on to tip number 1. The first thing you want to do, and probably the easiest thing to do, is you want to pick a method. Now, I use Ortega, and I average about 7 to 8 seconds, sometimes 6 seconds, and it works very well for me. And if you don't know Ortega, you can just use the layer by layer method. I do have a tutorial for Ortega. It's not very good, sorry about that, but I'll leave a link in the description if you want to see it. But you need to pick a method, layer by layer or Ortega. And I'm just going to give my cube a scramble real quick. Okay, now let's say you were using, okay, so for this I would use Ortega because I don't have to completely build a layer, but if I did, it would be right there. And if you do use layer by layer, it gives you a much better chance of getting a PLL skip. And if you do Ortega, it doesn't really give you that, but that's just something I've figured out, and it's kind of helpful, but I would still probably go for Ortega as it's easier and probably more useful in most cases, and that is tip number 1. Number 2, and this applies for layer by layer and Ortega method, is you want to be efficient in building your layer or face. So right here I have these 3 and this one up here that needs to just go down here. And if you were building a layer, it wouldn't be that great for you, but here's what most people would probably do. You would go like this to insert it the wrong way and lift it back up and go like that so it's the correct orientation, and then go like that. But what I would do, hold on, let me just get that back right there, sorry, there we go. And what I would do is, since I use Ortega, is I would just go L2 to pair those up, U, L2 to bring it back down, and it's so much simpler than having to do that. And I know it's pretty good if you're building a layer, but I don't know, sometimes it's just a little bit more efficient just to do that. I know it's not good for building a layer, but that is the second tip on how to be sub 10 on 2x2. The third tip I have to give you is probably the most obvious one, and I know a lot of you will probably be annoyed that I say this, but I just have to because it's the most important one. You just have to practice. And guys, I don't mean just practice going as fast as you can, trying to get amazing times, but I mean slow down, try to look ahead and see and try to figure out what your algs do, and try to learn them from multiple angles. So for example, if I had, sorry, hold on, let me get it yellow on top, there we go. Let's say I had this, what I would normally do is I would go like F, sexy F prime, but if I did that and I didn't want to do U2 for this, I could just do F, the opposite of sexy, F prime. And it does the exact same thing, it's just the inverse of it. So you want to know your algs from different angles and make sure you just practice. That is the most important tip I can give you, and that is the one you should be applying to your 2x2 solves the most. That is it for this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a like, and click my cube right here to subscribe to my channel for more awesome videos like this. Make sure to share with your friends, and comment, like, do everything. And this is Odyssey Cubing signing off. And as always, guys, happy cubing.